Stocks are seeing a huge spike this midday following President Donald Trump's announcement of a 90-day pause on tariffs on all countries subject to reciprocal tariffs except for China. Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is up about 2,600 points. Trump also announced an increase of levies on China, saying that it will now be 125% in response to their retaliatory tariff increase this morning. Thank you for joining us. We're live on ABC 30 Hulu Live and wherever you stream. I'm Graciela Moreno. Now, the move comes after stocks seesawed for most of the day. We're continuing to track the stock market, and you can follow along at any time by looking at the bottom right corner of your screen. ABC's Christiane Cordero breaks down the latest impact of the trade war and shares how it has been impacting Americans' retirement savings.
Today, the U.S. and China are trading punches as the tariffs against each country's goods escalates, responding to President Trump's 104% tariff on products from China that went into effect at midnight. China today raised its levy against U.S. imports to 84%. The European Union today countered Trump's 25% tariff with an equal 25% tax on U.S. imports. Trump last night touted his tariff plan at the National Republican Congressional Committee's dinner.
I know what I'm doing, and you know what I'm doing, too. That's why you vote for me.
American businesses buying products from 86 trading partners around the world will now have to pay tariffs to U.S. Customs and Border Protection before they can take possession of their goods. The cost of those tariffs will then likely be passed on to consumers. The administration says some countries are starting to negotiate their tariffs with the White House. So far, China doesn't appear interested.
We heard from President Xi, and he's spoken for the first time since this latest escalation. He said it's important to look to the neighbors. They want to diversify. They want to make their economy more robust so that they can weather this storm.
On Wall Street, stocks opening down for a fourth day. The S&P 500, where millions of Americans have their retirement savings, is also down nearly 20% below its most recent record high. With prices on everyday products expected to soon go up, some members of Congress are nervous, grilling Trump's top trade representative on Capitol Hill.
And I hope you and the president are very sensitive about companies potentially going bankrupt by these actions.
Whose throat do I get to choke if this proves to be wrong?
Banking giant J.P. Morgan Chase last week put the risk of a recession in the U.S. at 60%. And this morning, its CEO told Fox a recession is, quote, probably a likely outcome because of the tariffs. In Washington, Christiane Cordero, ABC 30 Action News.